lining up the hood, trying to figure out exactly, you know, which direction the height, I should say, on the back and the front of the cab. I don't have the mounting blocks quite yet. I ordered them from Vintage Power Wagons, but they're not here yet. Most everything's pretty straight. The hood's going to be the biggest challenge. I got a new hinge for it. See if that'll help. It's not on yet. The grill might be tilted forward a little bit. It's hard to tell, but I have a feeling it is because I can't seem to get a good line up right here no matter what I do. It's really bad right now because I tilted the cab to try to get it more lined up. And obviously that kind of spread it apart there. So still working on all the different dimensions to try to get the hood lined up. Running board is on here. Rear fenders. This rear fender is still jacked up. It's supposed to have a little bit of a flare back here, and it's just all tweaked out of shape. I shaped it a little bit better, but it's not quite there yet. Got the gas tank I got to take and do some work on and try to fit first and get it sealed up. There's my little helper. The bed sides are pretty straight. This one sits straight. Driver's side doesn't quite sit straight, so I have it strapped so that it's a little bit more straight. Let's see. This fender I've been working on for hours and hours, so it is pretty much done. So that pretty straight. It's the way it's supposed to be for the most part. It's got that little bit of a flare. It's probably not as much as original, but at least I got some flare into it without putting a big crease in it. Still got a little bit of work to do, but it's pretty close. And as for that, I mean, I've got the splash guards mounted in there. Hood's just clamped on right now. Another problem I ran into is this mounting piece here. I don't know if it's just aimed wrong because it got bent or what, but I really had to bend this thing back into place to get that thing to point, you know, to get the rod to sit straight, going right down into where it mounts. So that was a pain. But as of now, doing pretty good. Most everything's lining up pretty good. It's not, like I always say, it's not going to be perfect, but we are getting really close. So what I'm doing now is now that I've got most everything mounted, as it's assembled, I'm just kind of going around and banging out all the dents the best I can to get it even smoother. Because while it's on the vehicle, I can kind of get it into shape and, you know, get it where it needs to be, and then maybe it'll kind of sit right when I do put it back together on the final assembly. Still working on the running board support. I got this one all welded up on the bottom. Got to grind it down. Then I got to do this side and then this side. Then I'll grind those down and it'll be done. So there we are.